You might have wondered what happened to Tom Fitzgibbons. Well, last time we saw him, he was dancing for the arts.
Dr. Martin, who worked with as when I was principal at Bassett High School, and he was superintendent, he called probably a few months ago and asked if I would consider doing Dancing with the Arts, and he's kind of persuasive, so I let him talk me into it, and anyway, certainly I'm glad to do it for Piedmont Arts because it's such a great organization.
Now Tom has moved from education to senior living, and he's just joined Kings Grant.
It's kind of a good story. Was in education for 26 and a half years with both Henry County and with Martinsville City. I guess most recently as principal at Martinsville High School, and prior to that, principal at Bassett High School. Kind of lifelong commitment to education, and then an opportunity came up that with Medical Facilities of America, same company that owns Stanleytown Healthcare, great company, and with a master's degree, they'll train a professional in the art of nursing home administration. So after the 26 and a half years, did a bit of an early retirement and totally switched careers, though there are a lot of similarities with being a nursing home administrator and getting your license in the state of Virginia. It's still a people type thing. You learn the bit of the laws and regulations, like what temperature water needs to be, not to scald somebody with an elderly population, how to deal with folks with dementia, dealing with family members, and really the healthcare side. So went through several months of training, and then ended up with my as the administrator in Burlington, North Carolina, of Alamance Healthcare, which is a 180-bed nursing home and rehab facility, so quite large, especially for a new person starting out. Got my feet wet, got my North Carolina certificate in nursing home administration. So I got my national certificate, which covers Virginia, got the North Carolina one, and then had an opportunity to go with a new company a little over a year ago, and that was in Virginia Beach, and certainly got my feet wet with a little bit with assisted living, memory care, and independent senior living with a new construction in Virginia Beach. And then I got a call, in fact, at work from a former colleague who said, "Hey, do you have these degrees? Do you have these licenses?" Which I did, and anyway, just was lucky enough to be able to come back to Kings Grant as the executive director, and have been here now about 3.5, 4 months, and just am so excited to be back in Martinsville. I certainly have missed the community with traveling back and forth to Virginia Beach for about 14, 15 months. That was hard, not only on myself, but also my family. But we're just excited to be back with former colleagues and new colleagues here at Kings Grant. I mean, it is a great place to work.
Marketing Director Carol Elmore is glad that Tom is on the team.
Tom is great. He has been so wonderful to have here. He's well known in this community. People look to him for his advice, and he has shared what he's found out about Kings Grant here, that we do offer greater services than he ever imagined, from living in your home all the way to physical therapy. So yes, Tom is great to work with. He's a lot of fun too.
So our mission in 2017 is to get the word out in Henry County that Kings Grant has a lot to offer, and we're affordable.
Absolutely. We want people to know here and outside this area. We reach across outside many boundaries. We want people to know what Kings Grant is all about. Come take a look, come see, come explore, and just discover what we have to offer here. Discover that it may be more than you thought. Even if people live here in Martinsville, Henry County, they may not realize what all we have here, but come see. We want to get the word out that Kings Grant is a wonderful community to come find out more about, learn about, and see how it can be for you.
Tom is also impressed with Kings Grant's top rating.
We always are consistently on the list for best in Virginia for senior communities, and it's because of the 120 acres of, it's ponds, it's walkways, it's houses and communities, it is apartments, it is assisted living, it is catered living, it is healthcare, it is rehab, there's a lot to it, more than I think I realized from being Tom Fitzgibbons, the principal, to know what was going on here at Kings Grant.
A lot of folks look at this folks and say, can I afford it? What do you say to folks that say, can I afford it?
Things have changed with senior living over the past decade and so on. Initially, when the Franks and several other pioneer families first started Kings Grant, there was, and still can be, a large buy-in, which does tend to scare some people. But the way things have kind of transformed and so on with senior living, there's so many different options now, from just strictly a month-to-month rent to kind of a combination with doing a buy-in and we're having a smaller rent, to really the old-fashioned way that things used to be when Kings Grant first started 20-some years ago. So we do try to make it affordable for everyone, because it's a great place. It's serene, safe, secure. It's just a beautiful place to come and eat, to meet other people, and to kind of experience it, not only for maybe a family member, but to think about it with yourself.
The greatest misperception, I say, is affordability. There is an idea that it's out of people's range. They don't realize the options we have here, the difference in the levels of care and the affordability and the life plan that is. It's living in your own home, maintenance-free, worry-free, but with peace of mind. Mm-hmm. And yes, affordability is usually the first question. Can I do this? And that would be everyone's question and understanding. When you're looking at something, your thought, whatever you're purchasing, thinking about, or investing in, you're wondering, can I afford this? Mm-hmm. But it is. I tell everyone, it is. Let me show you how.
Right. And so I think some people might not even come over here because they don't think they can afford it. What would you say to those people?
Give it a chance. Come have lunch with me. Let me share all the information with you. Let me share the details. Let me share the options. Let me show you the different homes. Let me tell you what all you have here, what you will enjoy. And I think when people find out, it's living in their own home without having to take care of all of the things in their home that become a little bit burdensome. Not so much I like that word, but get beyond that and know that it is living in your home. You are free to live your life as you choose. Mm-hmm. And we do. We sit down, I take a look, I hear what they want in their home, what they want for their life, and then we take those pieces, we work together for the best life plan for them. It's pieces of a puzzle fitting together.
I have to admit, I wouldn't mind living here. so right off the bat, because you get the great cafeteria and all these things. I mean, so it really, as far as when you have to face the guilt a little bit, this place is like heaven.
It's a kind of a cruise ship that's parked. I guess it's a good way to describe it. But we like for everyone to stay at the highest possible independent living they can be. Nobody wants to be forced to do something or to accept care that they're not ready or need to have. So a lot of our residents still work, have full-time jobs, live in one of the houses in the community and so on. So we go to work every day just like we do, though we do try to aim for an average of 62, an average person being about 62 years old to move in the community in general. But anyway, so people live either in the houses or they can live in their own individual apartment. And then as things progress, we have catered living, which is it's living in an apartment with a little bit of assistance. Mm-hmm. And then if someone needs help with, say, bathing, dressing, meals and so on, then someone's there to assist, but not to invade someone's privacy. Mm-hmm. The majority of residents still have cars and their own transportation, though we certainly offer transportation to appointments and fun events also. And if someone progresses from catered living, they usually go to assisted living. And a lot of us are familiar with that term because it's, again, a little bit higher level of help. They can still live in a 2-bedroom apartment, get some CNA assistance, some medication management, meals and so on, prepared to kind of take a little more burden off each individual when they're ready for it and when the family's ready for it. And then as someone progresses, if someone were to need a higher level of care, a nursing home or a healthcare level of care, that's also available. Again, it's your own apartment. You bring in your own furniture. If there's somebody that was here for a short-term stay, we do a lot of knee and hip replacements, which is one of the things I was not aware of that Kings Grant offered. But someone doesn't necessarily have to live at Kings Grant to take advantage of a short-term stay, say in assisted living or health care, and get the occupational or physical therapy or speech therapy, which we offer. And Medicare usually takes care of the vast majority of the bill. We do try to save a bed or a room and so on for someone who lives in the community that needs to take advantage of the different benefits and so on, because that's part of the reason they moved here. But with our licensing, we do usually have enough licenses. We usually have a handful of people that come from either Memorial Hospital. We have somebody coming from Baptist Hospital today, but we work with all the local hospitals and can provide the great therapies. Like I said, we work with Heritage Therapies. But
Okay, now we're talking about rehab, right?
we're talking about rehab.
And did you know they had rehab before you came here?
I did not.
Right.
I just thought it was senior independent houses and apartments for a pretty high price. But it is far more than that. There are great apartments, there are great houses, but there's duplexes and triplexes, and I mean there's something to fit everybody's price range. And the therapies, Medicare does a comparison each month and ranks different facilities on a 5-star basis. They use your staffing ratios. They look at who you paid. They don't let you just say, oh, I had 8 nurses and 3 CNAs. They want to see who you paid in your payroll. Mm-hmm. They want to see who showed up, who clocked in, who clocked out. They do just general staff, which includes CNAs and the frontline staff, dietary. They also look at the care and the annual inspection and so on. And anyway, we're lucky enough to be, I think, the only 5-star facility here in our local area, which means the best of the best as far as Medicare is involved. And we're certainly proud of it. And love to get that word out because it is top notch. So.
Carol believes so much in Kings Grant that she actually lives on the campus.
I actually do live here on campus. I love being a part of this community. I love my home here. There's so many options for homes, from individual homes, duplexes, and standalone homes, but I love living here. I love being on campus. I love being a part of this community, and I love working here.
I've been shocked at the number of, teachers and different community members that are here with us at Kings Grant. It doesn't take long to see the openness and the inclusiveness. When someone new comes in, we usually have someone shepherd or mentor a new resident to make sure they know, hey, dining is this time. We have our ABC license, so happy hours, if you're interested, are this time. Mm-hmm. The different activities that we go to, there's always something going on. And we even have our own chapel and offer different ecumenical church services each week. It is, you don't have to leave if you don't want to, but there's, like I say, the Martinsville community is so great. We do try to get everybody out when they need to.
We're sitting in the country club right now, right?
This is the newest addition to Kings Grant.
Yeah.
Bill and Carolyn Frank left their home to Kings Grant. Mm-hmm. So with a bit of expansion, a couple $1 million thrown in. Outside, we've got a bocce ball court, a putting green, great heated deck area with fire pits. We do a restaurant, which is also open to the community, just starting this week. On Monday, Wednesday, Friday, it's kind of a short-term Third Bay Cafe type menu to kind of piggyback on their great success. But serve that. We also have a movie theater in here, which seats around 30. So we do a lot of community events here. A billiards room, a game room. And the good part also is that if you're here and your mom's here and you all want to have a family event, the front door is just a combination lock. You get the combination, so you can utilize the space when you want to and when your family needs to, because it's just that kind of trust and zone we have with the residents, and just is fantastic.
It's a great place to be, and when I tell people I live here, they are amazed, and they're ready to make their plans. They don't realize how affordable it can be, and when I share what our life is like here, the clubhouse we're in, the lunches, the people, just being around the people, the walking trails, the beauty of the outdoors, and there again, the affordability of this community is awesome.
Carol believes so much in the opportunities at Kings Grant, she invites you to stay a day or two with a staycation. You can stay a few nights to see just about all the amenities that Kings Grant has to offer.
I have some people who will call and plan and set up an appointment. But if you're thinking about it one day, you wake up one morning, you can stop over. We have people who just drop in, and it's our greatest joy is to share this community. It's my passion, my enthusiasm to share what I love. So anytime you can drop in, you can give me a call. You can call us at 276-634-1000, set up an appointment. We can have lunch.